Hey guys, welcome to Ashley Lancelot Show. I picked up the Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze for the Switch. I never got for the Wii U. Tell you the truth that I don't. Back then, in the military in Japan, when I bought the Wii U there, didn't really get much money. I don't get really paid much as a senior airman back then, especially when you take all your BH for your damn apartment and stuff like that. But other than that, it's actually a fun game. It's very hard and difficult like all Donkey Kong games are. The SNES ones for 1, 2, and 3, I beat all 3 of them before. And then trying to re-beat them again on the NES Classic is a different story. But I never played the first one that came out on the Wii U, Donkey Kong Country. But I will actually pick it up on the Wii U and the Tropical Freeze on the Wii U as well to see the comparison of it. But the only difficult thing I have problem with it is the controller. For some reason, my Pro controller does not really go well with the jump and the dash button as well as the effing Joy-Con controller. There was one level I had struggling in with the Rhino, the first time having the Rhino in, Area 2-2. I stream in, I keep freaking dying, and jump, get closer and closer, and I keep dying. And I say, screw it, turn off the stream. Then guess what? I tried it on the Joy-Con. Passed it first level. With Diddy Kong on my back still. I don't know, it's my Pro controller, because I mashed the shit out of it with the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, because it plays fine with everything else. But with the Joy-Con, it's a different story. It's like I have more control, more jump, more fluid, able to do everything intact. And one go with the Joy-Con controller, and multiple try on the freaking Pro. That's telling you something that Nintendo may not actually made it in fact as make purpose to do Joy-Con, or I suck with the Pro controller. And better with the small ass stinky little device, because I'm used to playing so many freaking 3DS and 3DS New XL games. So yeah, it's very frustrating when you suck at this, but you suck good at the other one for some weird reason. But other than that, it's a good game. I give this thing like 8 out of 10. It is a rage game. It's like playing Cuphead, but Cuphead's a lot worse than this. Also, another 2D scroller that gives me a rage is the I forgot. I think it was Jim the Worm on the SNES. That was a freaking hard game, but I beat the shit out of it though. After I got the mechanics, everything intact. But other than that, it is a blast in the past. I never tried the Funky Kong. I know the Funky Kong, it gives you a little extra more health. You have all 3 powers as well. It hovers, spike doesn't hurt. I want to beat the original first, then before I do the Funky Kong, just get the review out for you guys. Is it worth the 60 bucks? That depends. If you never played the game before, pick it up, I would say. Or just wait 6 to 8 months, it'll drop down price to $40 to $30. I'll bet you that right now. Take a like you see a lot of this game. B10 and returning it back to GameStop for a lower price. But other than that, if you have the Wii U, just keep the Wii U version of it. You're not really missing much at all. Oh, it was a Funky Kong. I know that fact. You get extra life. You pick Funky Kong or Donkey Kong with extra life. That helps a little bit easier. It's not really easy mode. It's just basically give you extra life, and you basically have to do the same course as usual. Makes you more of a casual play, but you have the timer. A lot of them, the areas has time limits on it. So you're on the cart, it's time limit. If you're on the Rhino, or you're fucking time limit. So yeah, and the bosses, I remember getting 3 hits and they're dead. And now this one's like you hit like 10, 12 times before they die. And that's really frustrating because I'm so used to 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's good. No. You do it 12 freaking times, and the patterns like varies, and you throw like different little monsters, like holy shit, sea urchin, shit like that. But other than that, it's a good game. I enjoy it. I got it for my birthday, so I paid for it. If I had to pay for this, I would just wait for 4 to 6 months, like a lot of other games, and just pick it up. But yeah, let me guys know if you guys ever played this game before or gotten one on the Switch. What you guys like about it, put down in the comments. Please subscribe. Like, notifications, stuff like that. And I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.